I got sidetracked talking. I think that's part of the reason sidetracked talking is because of maybe it's Tourette, right? Intrusive thoughts. I never thought about this term, intrusive thoughts, until I watched a documentary. My life, my Tourette's. I'm sorry, Daniel. For some reason I couldn't remember this third my. But I'm sure a lot of you know who Mr. Daniel Ferron is. After last Friday's video with this cutie over here, I got a lot of supports. Made a lot of new friends. One of them is Mr. Daniel Ferron. And what a wonderful video, I gotta say. Not only am I touched by it, I was inspired by it. Also, the empath in me felt this connection with Daniel, just like how he reached out to me on Facebook. I think we just clicked. His story really touched me. I cried. Tear was rolling down. It's a funny story. The other day I told my son, my older son, stop crying, stop wasting your tear over these issues. He turns around and goes, Daddy, you cry all the time. Took me by surprise. I was shocked, and what a great comeback. So I think this is also, TS also make me so random in nature. I wrote a thesis once in college, and the professor said, I was going to give you a 55, but now I want to give you a 75. But if you went to an art school, I'll give you 100, because it seems like I went off track. I was gone. After the first paragraph, I was gone. He like, where did he go? But then, as you read on, everything trickled down. Eventually, everything converge back to the same point. Like we all rise from the earth, we all go back to the earth again. And the professor said, you know what? If I didn't have the patience and read this stuff, I would fail you on the spot. But after reading this, I realized you went to the wrong school, right? And these random thoughts coming in, OCD, and a lot of these forgotten facts of mine all come back thanks to this video. This is my first documentary of Tourette's. I see there's whole different other videos out there. I'm gonna check them out. In the video, some of the Tourette syndrome folks, patients, Daniel interviewed, talked about their experience, and one which is that the process of recognition brings back Tourette like a lost memory stuck in the subconscious somewhere. I remember this one person talking about how his Tourette's coming up. He had an M16 held to the head, and he just stopped right there. And how the Tourette's come back later. Some people say they watch TV, see someone tick, he comes back. This is the reason why I didn't want to join any Tourette group on Facebook. I've been on Facebook since 2008, right? The other day when they announced the whole Cambridge Analytica, I don't buy the whole thing, because back in 2009 I wrote to Facebook, you turn this into a paid site, I'm leaving. So it's cool, man. Thanks to the ads, I get to do my talking for free, right? So being said, I never want to join a Facebook group. It's also the same reason why I went to Tourette Syndrome Association Bayside. I did a few counseling sessions. Group meetings. They want me back. They love me, right? They see me as someone who can bring positive energy, someone who can bring more than just a clinical experience, someone who can bring experience, also an adult who still have TS and doing well with it, right? But I always tell them, I'm in control, right? I'm not afraid anymore. I always tell people for a long time that I fully embraced Tourette since I was 13, 14. But after watching the video, suddenly something come to me, and I realized, I haven't been completely truthful about my acceptance, because I never wanted to join Tourette group. I never wanted to go back to another Tourette meeting at TSA. It's because I was afraid it's gonna come back, right? I remember having a first meeting, a second meeting. Some people did something, I think, touching here. Oh, I haven't done that since like 9th grade. And out of nowhere, he just came back like an old friend. But somehow, I also remember how I used to stop it, right? So when I used to do this, I I used to squeeze a lot. Hey, it goes away, right? Someone tells me he like to say, fuck, 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 right? And then suddenly, I want to repeat, fuck, 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 fuck. And suddenly I remember, bite my lip, take a deep breath, and it goes away, right? It's interesting, the segment we're talking about how the physician with caporalalia is able to run his facility. He's talking about how even negative attention is good attention. It's so true. You know, that's all about embracing yourself. You know, it's true that even if your tics go away completely, it's not gonna stop the world from discriminating you, having prejudice over you, because they just simply don't know, right? But that's okay. That's the negative attention. But can we use the negative attention as a positive motivation? I think so. And that's why, you know, I'm out here not giving anyone any specific clinical knowledge, but I do share to you that, you know, like I took Orap for a long time. I was one of those people who actually felt depressed. Intrusive thoughts, this term is so surreal because OCD, intrusive thoughts, Orap, for me, it was a catalyst for kind of caporalalia. It brought out all the caporalalia ahead of time. Plus, it made my OCD real severe that I was thinking out loud repeatedly. Always something messed up. When I'm doing skateboarding, see, I couldn't kick flip. It's because I never mastered ollie, right? Why I never mastered ollie? Because during the time skateboarding, every time I mess up, my head starts talking to me. Peter, you suck. You suck. Your mom told you you suck. You suck. Staying back. Stay home. You suck. To the point I want to kill myself. You know, miraculously, after I stopped the medication, you know, it went away in a week. I was a new man, right? I wasn't tick-free, but doesn't matter. Ticking is just like having some snot in my nose. I just gotta blow out. But it's more chronicle. You gotta do it over and over. But it's cool, man. It's part of me. It's with me. I think when it's not there, I feel kind of strange, you know. And I gotta say, you know, when Daniel was talking about her mother, his mother was so supportive, asking him to stop completely. That put me to tears. My mother was also supportive, right? But you know, now I'm a parent. A lot of time I know that sometimes I want my kids to do something. It's not for them. It's for me to look good. Mom always cared about how people view her, how people will talk about her, right? So she didn't stop from her son. He actually started from what she wanted, right? So that's why she never wanted me to come off the meds. Even after I came off the meds, I improved so much. She still wanted me to go back to med and keep the meds as emergency. Is that her fault? No, I don't think so. So that's why I'm glad I'm a parent. I'm gonna do a better job, right? So thank you, Daniel Ferron. Thank you everyone for the support. I don't do live videos anymore because I know it's against the rule. Also, I want to save these videos so I can upload to my YouTube channel, Fabulously Tourette. Yeah, baby. That's it. I'm out of here. So, thank you so much for watching. It's beautiful outside. Gonna go outside for a walk. Bye.